Whenever I find misfit decks, which are a result of our hand-done screen printed graphics, I put them aside, and as soon as we have 5 of them, we do a misfit waffle. So we are ready with 5 new decks. And you guys probably know that we're a little unique in that we're one of those very rare companies left that hand screen prints every deck. And there's always differences between deck to deck, whether it's intentional colors or little smudges and smears, and where maybe ink runs off at the end where it's concave or where there's a wheel well. That's what you get with hand painting, and that's why it's so rad and costs more and is so collectible. But when we find something that we just feel affects the graphic and doesn't make it cooler, or it just doesn't feel right, we set it aside as a misfit. So that's what we're doing today. And let me show you what we've got. First, we have a Brand X Weirdo Whale Tail. This is called the Weirdo 2 from 1986, using our graphic from 84. And the Weirdo is a really tough graphic to do. Obviously, it's from tip to tail, and we're starting to use more and more concave and functional decks with this graphic, so things get trickier and trickier. But you can see this one looks fantastic. There's just a few little smudges, so minor. There's some smudging on the top as well on that one. So next one is our killer 9-5 Icarus shape. This deck is made for us by Madrid. Super functional, more aggressive modern concave, with a kick in the nose and tail. This is our Nightmare of Xmas graphic, which is absolutely killer graphic. And it's messed up somewhere. I actually can't remember on this one, but you'll find it if you get it. Still killer, even for display, but that's a super great riding deck. Next, we have our 10-2-5 Denny Reardon Toxic deck. This is with the black dip and a blue paint. We were just pulling one of these out for a customer and saw, there's a whole kind of a fingerprint right there. So that kind of put it over the edge for us, but it's freaking fantastic. Great deck. That comes with a Fat Boy aggressive concave, so it's really nice seat for your feet if you're going to ride it. And one of our Toxic team riders, Greg Williams out of Utah, totally freaking rips on the Denny 2.5 and even got first place in the vert competition at the Nationals just like 2 weeks ago on that shape. And next we have our Torpedo deck. This is a pretty mild concave. I'd call it a spoon nose. It's a real nice black. These all have shrink wrap on them, so it's hard to see how black that is, with an extremely neon orange that's all blacklight reactive. It's so cool. And so the blem on this one, I'm not sure if you can, you can kind of see with the camera, there's like a slight kind of a halo-ish. Some of what you're seeing is just shrink wrap, but I'm not sure what happened. I think when it was drying, maybe it reacted with the plastic. There you can see a little bit around the truck holes, but it's super minor, and this is an insane deck, a killer shape, and really rad blacklight reactive neon paint. And number 5 is one of our awesome Anthrax decks. This is on a deadhead shape. This is our 2022 Anthrax graphic. And when we were painting this gold metallic paint on the deck, this one got oversprayed. You can see it's like got drips. It's all dry. They're not like wet drips. But look, it actually looks really cool. You see it at the bottom here. I love it. I was going to hang it on the wall because it's just unique. You can kind of feel it. I was just touching it, but it looks rad. So that's what makes that a blem. It's a perfect deck. Otherwise, the graphic seems perfect. So that's just the dip paint that dripped. Anyway, so those are the 5 insane decks. that we have for this week's Misfit Chicken and Waffles event. Good luck.